Alright, this is probably the last video of 2024, and it'll probably get uploaded tomorrow because I'm having, memory issues on my computer. I deleted a bunch of files, now it's telling me I'm full, and I'm not full, and I'm full, and not full. Just very frustrating. So the previous video has not been uploaded, my TTM autographs. But I did get a purchase from Autograph Den, and they had a special at the end of the year, which was like buy 2 cards, get 1 free, 99 cents times 2, plus a free card. And then they had photographs, $1.99. Buy 2, get 1 free. Now, I'm not particularly a fan of the paper that they used and the method they used to get the autographs, which I'm almost certain I kind of know what they do. But anyway, because they have multiples of the same one. They could have upwards of 20 of the same autograph. They request 2 or 3 in an envelope and write out 5 or 10 times. It's just ridiculous how they get that done and how they're not caught on to how that goes. Again, it's a dilemma that us autograph collectors that have since left YouTube 2 or 3 years ago, we would have all these discussions on how to properly go about things and do these things and trick people into giving you autographs and all kinds of crazy stuff there. So that is all. That ship has sailed. It's all back to the private information booth right now. So it's all not shared unless it's outside of YouTube, because people don't want to ruin people's addresses, but some get ruined and other people are just good about signing everything. So if I write Richard Petty 50 times next year, then he will probably sign all 50 items and have 100 cards, and I'll be able to finish one of the Richard Petty exclusive sets, but I'm not going to be doing that. So I'm going through my desk here. I cleared off the entire desk. Everything. I cleared everything off of here. Now it's full again. I don't know what happened. It's not as full as it was, but it's very, very full. So I sent out some autograph requests the other day, some late Christmas cards to some family, and we'll show you what came in. Now I take these out of the plastic holders. These plastic holders that are on here were the exact same size as the photograph. They were very hard to get out of here. I will try to use my pieces of paper to tell you who all these celebrities are, and I will tell you that every one of these celebrities, except for one, are very good signers, and they all had successes through Star Tiger if you happen to have that. I did not check Sports Card Forum in the celebrity section. There's other address sites that you could theoretically use. So the first one I will show off before I get to the trading cards was Norm Thagard. Okay, now if I'm a NASA guy, how come I don't get Norm Thagard? Well, first of all, he has dissed me twice. So I wrote to him a long time ago with some sort of custom first day cover somebody had made, or event cover. It's not a first day because the stamp was not the first day of issue. It's just an event cover, so that's the mistake people make. So then I sent it off, and he said, I do not sign autographs, etc., blah, 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 whatever, because of people reselling these items. But I went to the dreaded eBay, and there were first day covers there. There was photographs of all kinds of stuff. So I waited 3 or 4 years to send him out again, and I got the same message, so I never got him. How somebody is able to get a free Google Images picture and send him everything that they ever wanted and get an autograph for practically free, and I got shot down twice. So I had to buy this for $1.99. There's Norm Thagard. Now this is some sort of computer paper and not actually like photographic paper from a photo lab, because the autographs are bleeding onto the back of the paper, so it's some sort of weird, and it works well enough in the autographs, but you can see on some of the autographs, if you shine it in the light, where it adhered to the previous photograph on top of, or the image. And I checked these pictures. They don't seem to smudge or smear. Some of the older ones you would do like this and the picture would rub off. So I don't really like this type of paper, but it seems to work well enough. The colors on a lot of these things look kind of dull or muted to me. I know these are older photographs here, but everybody just looks like, I don't know, just like they put like a filter over it, a dulling filter. Okay, but so there's Norm Thagard, and he signed this way, if that's his exact autograph there, but he signed this way here. So at least I have this for my collection, and I'll put it with something else, I don't know. Then we have Salome Jen, I believe that's who that is. Or, let's see, that's what it was, Salome Jen's. 4x6 photo, actress, Star Trek. It says Deep Space Nine. I don't know that, because if she was in Deep Space Nine, she'd be really old. So she could have been in the original Star Trek. You always have to do your homework here. But again, it's another one of these landscape signed ones. It's very unusual there. So she played in some movie where she was a dancer or something like that. I have no idea. Interesting movie there. And these have numbers on the back of them. WA927, and then this one says LP3084, and that might be the photograph this one says ZA3080. Now let's go to the next one here. So we got those two done here, and we got Leah Ayers. And she was in numerous things here from what I don't understand here. I think this was from a horror movie, perhaps. It just kind of has that kind of look to it, you know. The young lady that gets zapped early on in the film, who knows. So, if I can find it here, I think she's on the second page here. And she was in Bloodsport, Edge of Night Burning, or if that's one item, I don't know. But she was in the movie Bloodsport. I don't think this was from the movie Bloodsport. And it's funny because I had just seen Bloodsport on TV, and I think that was her. So that was interesting. Then we have this guy here who's a scientist of some kind. I think he's a Nobel laureate and some sort of NASA engineer, so space engineer or something. And this is signed in pen, and I think it's John. Hold on. It is John. If I can find it here, John C. Mather. It looks like I have a couple more photographs to share with you if I can get them found here. So here's John C. Mather right there. So that's kind of cool. I like the image, and it's signed in pen, so I don't really hate that. And again, that's somebody I could theoretically easily get, so I will send them off a first day cover if I so choose to. And then we have another one here, which I can't seem to find at the moment here. Is that it right there? I moved a bunch of stuff around here. That is not it. Well, darn it, I had that here. Here's another one here, so here's one more. There should be one more from Mr. Belvedere, and it should be like right here. Here it is. We'll get to that one. But this one here is Sugar Dawn, and she was in some sort of old western. I don't know exactly what else she did. But just a little kid there. And I looked at her autograph, and it skips a lot. See, there's a missing part for S and sugar, and then there's a D. It skips off and goes to there. So this particular autograph, I've looked at other examples, and her autograph lifts off the paper. So why that is, I don't know. When she's signing it, it just gets off the paper and it goes back on. So I looked to try to find the best example, again, for $1.99. Other people have their on their eBay pages for 20 bucks. So what they do is they just buy from the autograph in, and then they just load it up on their eBay pages and add a zero to it. Again, these people got these for nothing. Somebody else gets it for next to nothing like I just did, and then somebody else puts it on their eBay page for 20 bucks. That's just very common. Now, you're going to be stuck with this forever, but it's $20 because she's going to pass away in the next 50 years. I have no idea. Somewhere in between the next 1 and 50 years. And then this is I forgot what her name was. Wells. Let's see. I got it right here. This is Tracy Wells, actress Mr. Belvedere. I remember Mr. Belvedere, but it's been so long. I believe that's Tracy Wells right there. Right there. I believe so, but don't quote me on that. Heather on Mr. Belvedere. So I thought that was nice, a nice inscription there, and I don't hate this photograph. It came out really nice. But yeah, for whatever reason, this printer ink, it just looks like it's kind of a flat. There's no brightness to anything. So maybe that's just how they set that. Now let's get onto the cards here, because I want to make this a short video here. And I worked really hard to make this shorter than the previous video, and I'm almost to the exact same time. And I spent a lot of time in the previous video talking about absolutely nothing important. So I got very few cards this time. And I've got, these are Ollie. These are all Ollie the dog from some sort of team. These are the something cats, the Fisher cats. So there's Ollie. Another Ollie. And yet one more Ollie. There should be two more Ollies. So there's, again, Ollie's holding the bat in all of these, except for the next one. I believe this is the New Hampshire Fisher Cats or something like that. Some Ollie autographs there. And then the rest of them, besides this one here, this is Ed Plank. I did not have that card there. I need to get that out to him one of these days. I have the Coca-Cola one, I believe, and I did not have the Pepsi one. So one year was Coca-Cola, the next year was Pepsi. Then we have Sophie, and I have one more Sophie. This is Sophie from 2011, Sophie from 2009, and Sophie from 2012. So I'm missing some Sophie cards here. So Sophie was a Batgirl type of thing, and what she would do is she'd come out in like one of the innings, I don't remember which one, and sweep off the bases. And she'd come out to some Girls Just Want to Have Fun theme song there. So she was for the Albuquerque Isotopes. She's in her 20s and early 20s now, so there's Sophie from 2011. Here's Sophie from 2012. There's a 2012 Sophie. And there is a 2009 Sophie, a little kid there. So, again, autographed in. Unfortunately, you cannot sort your cards very well, and you just get what you find and take it, and then you say, I'm spending $15 or $10 or $8, $5, and you get the heck out of Dodge. Because you could look at the next page and see mountains of minor league cards, next page, and you'll never find the Topps, Donruss, and Fleer unless you absolutely search for those. It's just insane. So, that is all I have for today. Let me know if you know anything about anything, because nobody ever does. They just said, thanks for sharing, you know. I mean, that's great and good and all well, but to share something for once. Thank you for watching.